What's going on, guys? Anthony here from AO Fitness. Welcome back to another video. Now, if you are tuning in because you are waiting for details about the new shredding program coming up, I'm sorry. This is not that video. That video is coming very, very soon. I'd say within the next couple of days. We're just trying to iron out some of the details before we bring it out to you. I gotta say, whoa, there it is. We are actually gonna do it. I know you guys are wondering, like, I don't know if he's gonna do it or not, but okay, so cat's out of the bag. We are actually going to do this challenge, but I just can't give you all the details just yet. But in the next couple of days, look forward to a new video coming out for that. Today's video is another What's Up episode. We are going to be covering L-Carnitine. If you haven't heard of it and you're trying to shred and lose a little bit of body fat, this might be it for you. All right, so let's cue the intro and then let's get into L-Carnitine. All right, guys, so let's talk about one of the most important supplements that you can take that will drastically improve your chances of burning body fat, and that's L-Carnitine. L-Carnitine is an amino acid, but unfortunately, most of our branch chain amino acids, or our EAAs, just don't include them in there. There are a small few of blends that do have the L-Carnitine built into it, but it's just not common. So L-Carnitine would be something that you would take separately. Now, running the store for the last 4 years, I get a ton of people that come in and they want to know about L-Carnitine. They want to know what it does. They hear about it. They hear the benefits of it. It's actually pretty simple what it does. It just helps your body utilize stored fats for fuel. So let me give you an example. You know how when you eat food, we've all been there, we eat too much food and all of a sudden your insulin spikes and you get this like, feeling, right? That's your insulin spiking. Now, what carnitine does, if you take it right before then, because the timing of taking L-Carnitine is pretty important. Let's say you know you're going to eat, you're going out to dinner, and you take L-Carnitine right before, maybe 20, 30 minutes before, knowing that your insulin is going to spike. So once your insulin spikes, whatever doesn't get burned off, which, let's be honest, you just ate, you're not going to go work out or run a 5K. So the majority of that insulin spike is not going to get burned off, so it gets converted into glucose. Well, glucose then gets stored, right? So the pathways that glucose gets stored as stored fat, carnitine mimics that. It's like a Trojan horse for our fat. So it follows the same paths all the way down. Now, here's what's really cool is once it reaches the spot, typically brown fat, it helps oxidize that and it helps ship it back into the bloodstream so your body has another chance to burn it off. And let's be hopeful that maybe an hour after eating food, after your insulin spikes, now you're in a situation where you can work out and it just you're double burning fat at that point. So it's kind of like cheating, but we'll take it, right? It's just a supplement that allows your body to release and process more body fat, which for most of us, the majority of us that are watching this channel, watching me, that's kind of our goal, is to shred some additional body fat. So carnitine is definitely one of those that will, help. Like I said earlier, I've got, years of running the store. I've got coaches that are sending their clients and their customers to the store, and on their list of things that they need to get shredded, to get as lean as possible, to get those abs to show through for their show, for their bikini, for their bodybuilding show, whatever the case may be, carnitine is always like ingredient number one. It's always, always, always number one. Some people may argue that carnitine doesn't really work that well, but I got to tell you that the big boys and the shredded guys and girls that are in this industry, they've been taking carnitine for decades, and I'm pretty sure they swear by it. I mean, I don't see a list of ingredients or a list of supplements that somebody needs to take, and L-Carnitine's not on there. So just based on science, based on my experience and usability, carnitine is definitely one of those that will help you shred body fat. Now, here's the number one, the best benefit about all of it is that it's non-stim. It doesn't elevate your heart rate, so it works behind the scenes. So you can always take supplements like fat burners that work on the front side that give you energy, and then whatever you do with it is up to you. But to have something like L-Carnitine, even blended with some CLA, that's working behind the scenes. So you literally don't have to do anything extra for it to start releasing some of that body fat. Now, the timing of it is super important. You'd like to take carnitine like right before meals so that when your insulin spikes, you get to take full advantage of the pathway being opened and you're able to burn off some additional body fat. So when I say it's non-stim, it doesn't necessarily mean that it doesn't give you energy. You will get residual energy off of it. So once the fat is oxidized and released back into the bloodstream and your body has another chance to burn it off, like it's the mitochondria inside the cells. It's the furnace that allows your body to burn that unwanted fat or that excess of fat. So you do get a natural feeling of energy. And what's really neat is like carnitine, they've come a long way. Typically, you'd find carnitine in pills. They did figure out a way to put it in liquid form, like this one from Man Sports, like this, the blue Raz on here. Oh, it's so good. The liquid does have to be refrigerated, which is fine. Like typically during every meal, especially if you're at home, you're going to be opening up the fridge anyway. So I'd suggest if you're at work or if you're on the go or whatever, like you have one bottle at home, maybe you got another bottle at work or something like that. But it does need to be refrigerated. But I tell you what, man, this is like Kool-Aid. It tastes so good, especially if you are cutting and you are on a massive calorie restriction. This, like L-Carnitine, becomes a treat. Like you do not forget to take this. And then the benefits of this, I mean, just pulling in your waistline, you know, weeks after weeks of taking it. Obviously, you gotta do other things too. You can't just take this and expect to lose weight. You got to dial in your workout and your macronutrients and all that stuff. But once it all comes together, this just becomes a tool to make it work even better. So again, in my professional opinion, L-Carnitine is unbelievable. It's great, tastes good, it works very, very effectively. So that's it for today's episode, guys. I hope you got some additional information on L-Carnitine. If you are trying to shred some unwanted body fat, I would highly, highly recommend that you take L-Carnitine, maybe even mix it with some CLA. If you don't know where to get it, you can stop by BeastRx here in Brighton, Colorado. You can always go to beastdayever.com and we've got some L-Carnitine on there. I'll put the link in the description below as well as across the screen here. So again, guys, I appreciate your time, effort, love, and support. Get out there and do something epic, guys. We'll see you on the next video.
Woo!